Hi everyone, Molly here. Welcome to my channel. Today I just want to do a quick little show and tell and something really fun that I did during my visit with my son and his family, my grandson's graduation that I mentioned before that I was headed to. And my son has 3D printers, and I haven't really been around that very much, but I was so fascinated by it. And we just made all kinds of things. And let me show you my little, I can't even think, oh, I know we started out with bookmarks that I wanted, and that was before I went down there. And then while I was there, we just got into everything. So, sorry, I went to get my bookmark. This is the bookmark I started with. I love it. I love dragons, if you don't know that. I do love dragons. So, this is my little bookmark, and all the patterns come from Maker's World, I think it is. So, and then this little guy, he sits up on the top of the door trim when you walk in the room. So I just love him. He's so cute. So that's all he is. He's a sitter. So he just sits on top of the door and just looking around. So that's a lot of fun. And so then I found this little pattern. We were looking through their website for this little planter. And, oh my gosh, let me set these down. Anyway, he sits, I don't know if you can tell on camera, and then his little legs just dangle. He's so fun, and I'm so fascinated how he just started out as a little splat. It just prints, you know, and you start to see the pattern, and then it just builds up, and it is so fun. So I did this one, and then I ended up doing this one. I'm going to take out the other things that we made, but I'll show you. This little guy, he's bigger, but what I wanted to do was put my paintbrushes and stuff here, or tools on my desk. So he does the same thing. He sits and his little legs dangle, but that's really fun. I haven't been around 3D printing, and if you go through my son's house, they have really fun stuff they have printed that I didn't even know you could do on a 3D printer. So now I'll put in pictures because it's out in my car. We made one of these, but we made it tiny, 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 and it has a little tiny aloe vera plant that was also 3D printed. And I stuck it on the dash of my car, and it's so cute. But in the Texas heat, I'm afraid he's going to melt. So I keep an eye on him to see how he's doing. So if he starts to get too hot or melting, I'll bring him in. But it's super cute. So then on their website, they have these different tools. And so look, this is like a brayer. And then, so we printed these two rollers or brayers. And so one of these for when I do clay, there's a rock pattern, and here these are with the different lines in it, kind of like a brick pattern. And then this one is like kind of like a rock or a kind of a jagged brick. Anyway, I'm so fascinated because you print the handle and then you print these little things separate, and then they fit. I think some of them didn't fit, and my son did whatever magic he does with it, and then it fit. And then I have two plain ones here. This one has a little texture on it, and you can tell I've already used that one just to practice. And then more rock and brick patterns here that just fit on that roller, and I'm just fascinated by it. So I'll show you the other tools too, but oh my goodness, I haven't done clay yet. I just haven't had time since I've been back from my trip. So I haven't practiced that yet, but I can't wait to. But I did use the brayer and a few of the tools just on this page. And anyway, just for fun, this was my tribute to, in my old house, I had a whole little wildlife that I fed. The raccoons, the possums, skunks, cats, you name it, they all came to the backyard, and I fed all of them, and I feel really bad for leaving them, but I do know there are other neighbors that feed them, so I was okay with that. But they were such great entertainment, and I learned so much about the wild animals that, bless their hearts, they have to be in the city. But back to my project. So this was just my little page here, but I did use my brayer. I did use some of the rollers and things like that, and some other tools I'm going to show you just to make the pattern and markings on this page. So, but I'm so excited to just kind of settle down for just a minute, because I really want to start using all these tools and make something. I'm gonna have to make a house or something so I can use my brick walls or things like that. My friend and I have been talking about doing book nooks, so maybe I can use that in there. So these are different, and so you can tell I've already used it. So on paint, it was a lot of fun just to make the design on the page. And so we have all these patterns and all these different sizes. And oh my gosh, they're so fun. And then you print this, and it has this little thing on here, and then you slip this down in here. I'm super excited about these. And then you put this on. Oh, I'm a little fumbly with it. And then that screws on your whatever piece you're using. And so you can make your marking, or I think with brick, that would be a lot of fun also. But in the paint, I would just drug them. I didn't wash this one, sorry. But I just drug it through there and made the design. So I think if I used like a thicker medium of some kind and drug it through there, it would make really cool patterns. So we printed the handles, and it prints this little screw. I think I dropped one somewhere. It's probably in my bag. But anyway, oh, there it is. It's in the handle. So we printed the handles, and then we made all these different kind of tools, and I'm so excited. I just think that was so neat that you could just print these things that you wanted to work with. So again, these were, I think it's called Maker's World. This is where all the patterns come from. And anyway, these are fabulous. Like, I just can't wait to use them more. I need to get like a thick gel or something like that, or thicker paint or something to use them on. But anyway, that was really fun to do. So I just wanted to show you guys my new toys and my new gadgets. I'm super excited to get to use them. Very grateful that my son took the time out to print them for me. These are just like a brayer, but they do have a little texture on them. So that's a lot of fun. They're a little bit different materials, so they printed different. So anyway, I'm tickled that I have these and I'll get to use them. And I love my little these little guys, and I actually keep all of these in there, and then I keep the orange ones in the bigger one. So, and again, I'll put the picture of the little tiny guy on the screen so you can see him. He is adorable. So then my son asked me what else I wanted to print, because he's like, no more planters. We need to expand our horizons a little bit. So that's when we broke into these. And so I just love them. So I just wanted to show you guys my new tools, and hopefully I'll get some projects going here and I can use them all in. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.